Today, I just got a message from my housemate saying how hurt she was from what I did with something. What was it? Well, I had there had been a big eucalyptus branch, and there's eucalyptus growing around here, and she had hung it from the ceiling on the wall towards next to my room for weeks or months. And at one point, it was starting to shed and break all over the place. I'm just like, okay, this isn't useful anymore, and I just took it and put it outside. Didn't care about whether it was meaningful for her or not. I learned that it was actually something really important that she was doing, and it was a many weeks or months long project to dry out the eucalyptus and create some herbs, an herbal remedy that she was working with, and that's something that's really meaningful for her. So it hurt her, and it actually kind of caused a little bit of a dent, and I had to kind of work through it and apologize. Why am I sharing this? Well, in the work that I do to facilitate unique self emergence, I want everyone to have the capacity to wake up as their unique self. And the unique self is a unique configuration of lines and circles. Lines and circles, what is that about? So we often think of masculine and feminine or yin and yang, but we actually use the term line and circles because it's much more fundamental and it's universal, and it sort of takes it out of its cultural baggage and assumptions around it. But in this particular example, and so what I like to point out, and the way when I coach people into unique self emergence, it's actually whenever we hold on to one quality of the line and we exclude the circle, or we hold on to one quality of the circle and exclude the line, it causes suffering, and it causes us to disconnect from the field of value, disconnect from the unified field of love, of consciousness, and our relationships struggle. Actually, it hurts our relationships because we're outside of the field, we separate, and we cause harm, we cause some sort of disconnect. And so in this case, for example, what was the line that I was actually holding on to my autonomy? This eucalyptus branch, it was kind of annoying, it got in my way. It doesn't seem to be useful anyway, so might as well throw it out or throw it outside. In that moment, what I was neglecting was the circle quality of being with people, and that is communion. So there's autonomy, it's whatever I think, it's my world, that's whatever I want. And communion is the opposite, where we actually think, wait a minute, what about other people? How does this impact other people? Who do I have to care about? Who do I want to care about? Who's involved here? Whose feelings are considered? To whom does this matter that I'm doing this thing? Right? So I didn't check with her. I didn't check with others in the house. And so I neglected the circle quality of being a human. Right? So I was caught in my egoic tendencies towards autonomy and neglecting the communion. Now, this is a relatively benign example, and we're fine. There's not a big deal. Like, we worked it out. But it's just an example that, this happens every day. Maybe the other opposite happens is that everyone's always checking with everyone else around them to see if it's okay to do something, and they neglect their own drive and their own needs. And so eventually it comes out that they're kind of passive-aggressively upset that, oh, I haven't been able to do what I want to do. Well, it's because they were so focused on others and focused on this circle of care that they neglected the line of their own agency, their own autonomy. Okay? So this is happening all the time. And so, maybe there's other kinds of line and circle dynamics, right? So there's line and circle qualities all the time. Line quality, I'm talking right now, I'm expressing myself. You're hearing, you're listening, you're in a circle quality right now. Thoughts and feelings are a line and circle quality. So thought is an abstraction. Feelings is an embodied sensation, a feeling in the body. And so if I'm all about thoughts and ideas, and I neglect my feelings, or I neglect your feelings, I'm going to run all over you, and you'd be upset and maybe feel violated or otherwise hurt by my actions. On the other hand, if I'm all walking around feeling all the time, I can't find my center and actually can't find my way through a problem because I'm just like so caught up in the feelings of it, and I don't even see the forest for the trees. I don't see where am I going? How does this actually make sense? Am I questioning these feelings? Are they feelings relevant? Do they make sense based on what I know? I'm stuck in the feelings, stuck in the circle, then can I also cause some problems. So there's dozens of line and circle qualities, but this is every moment of every day. Lines and circles are being expressed or neglected. And so something to consider right now is, if you look at a relationship around you, where is there some sort of, where do you feel like there's a disconnect? Where do you feel like there's some sort of pain or suffering, or it's stagnant, or someone's really hurt, or you're really hurt? So if you look very carefully, I almost promise you, I'm pretty sure, that there is a line and circle quality that are disconnected. And the resolution to whatever this relationship dynamic is lies in bringing the line and circle back together into an intimate dance. And that might be at least appreciating, the very least appreciating the other person and whatever they're holding, whatever opposite tendency they're holding. Or even better, incorporating that tendency within yourself so that you are holding both the line and circle within yourself. It makes you much more attractive, makes you much more able to engage in an intimate relationship. And I don't mean sexual, I mean just an intimacy, like a connected relationship, right, with anybody. So that's what it means to live as a unique self, is to weave together this unique configuration of line and circle qualities so that you are part of the field and a unique expression that ripples out such that everyone is more able to express their unique self, to express their unique configuration of lines and circles into an intimate dance of flourishing all around.